what's up and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. A few months ago I did a craft hacks video which a lot of you guys really seem to enjoy. I wanted to do a part 2, but then I ended up moving and I never really got around doing it, but I'm finally doing it today. If you haven't seen the first video, I will leave it linked down below. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel and if you could maybe click that subscribe button, that would be so awesome. If you would like to watch even more videos from me, you can check out my second channel. There's always a link for it down in the description box. And now without any further ado, let's get started with the craft hacks. For the first hack, I'm going to show you how you can make your very own air dry clay right at home, and you don't even need many ingredients for it. You're going to need 1 cup of cornstarch, a cup of white glue, 1 tablespoon of baby oil, and a tablespoon of lemon juice. You could also use fresh lemon juice. I have my bowl right here and I'm basically just going to dump all of the ingredients inside that I just showed you. Now you want to go ahead and mix all of these ingredients together. Be sure to mix this in really well so there aren't any lumps inside. It might be a good idea to also use a whisk. Next, you want to take a saucepan and put the mixture inside of it. I have my stove on the lowest setting and I'm going to cook this on the stove. You want to keep mixing it as it's cooking, and as you can see, gradually it will form into a dough consistency. So keep mixing it until it kind of forms into a ball, or kind of combines all together, if that makes any sense. As you can see, it is pretty much done right now, but you want to make sure you let this cool down completely because it is very hot. The texture might be a little funny at first, but you want to knead it with your hands once it's cooled down. I really want to emphasize that do not touch this when it's hot. Here is your completed homemade air dry clay. The clay hardens in about 24 hours, but if you do want to store this clay, you totally can. Wrap it up in some cling wrap and store it in an airtight container. For the second hack, if you want to give your air dry clay a nice color, you totally can using some food coloring. So I'm going to use a drop of red and I'm going to just blend that into the clay. Because I added in 1 drop of food coloring, I got this pretty pink color, but if you want to darken it up, you just need to add in more food coloring and that should fix it. And here are all of the different colors that I made. Using the pink air dry clay, I decided to make a small cute marshmallow. So I'm just going to take the clay, roll it out, cut that into a marshmallow-like shape, insert my eye pin, and now I'm just going to add in a cute face. Now you can let this air dry for about 24 hours and you will have a completed marshmallow charm. This third hack is something that I personally found very useful because when I was moving, I ended up losing my chalk pastels and I really didn't know what to do, but you can use blush or eyeshadow to shade your charm or squishy or whatever you're making, and it works just as fine. For the fourth hack, I'm going to show you how you can make your very own watercolors right at home. You will need 4 tablespoons of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, a 1/4 teaspoon of corn syrup, and finally you're going to need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I have my measuring cup here and I'm going to start by adding in the baking soda, Then I'm going to add in the vinegar, and of course, as soon as you add it in, it will start fizzing, which I'm not gonna lie, I still really find cool to watch. I'm going to give that a quick mix and add in the rest of the ingredients. So I'm adding in the corn syrup and the cornstarch. And I completely forgot, but you also want to mix those in together. I have an ice tray and I'm going to pour the mixture inside of it. To bring the watercolors to life, you're going to need food coloring. I have all of these colors that I'm going to be using. So I'm adding in a drop and I'm going to give that a quick mix using a popsicle stick. So yeah, I'm just going to do that for all the different colors. And by the way, by the time you start mixing it, it might have already hardened, but you will be able to mix it together. You just kind of want to go inside and really mix it all in, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly do all of that. You do want to let this harden for about 24 hours before you start using them. And here are your completed homemade watercolors. This next hack is kind of a no-brainer, but I wish I would have known about this before. So we all know how messy it can be when you're spray painting something. You end up getting all of this paint all over, but you can fix this. Take any old box and just spray paint the item inside of the box. That's literally all you have to do, and it makes cleanup that much easier. Now I'm going to show you how you can make your very own Oreo mold right at home without using any mold maker or putty. So what I'm going to do is take my Oreo and just open it up, scrape off the cream. Then I'm going to take some clear nail polish and just apply that all over. I placed a piece of parchment paper and I put my Oreo on top. Then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and just put a lot of hot glue on top of it. You want to let this cool down completely before you touch it. Once it's completely hardened, you can just remove it from the parchment paper and take the cookie outside. It will kind of break, but that's completely alright. Now you can go ahead and wash it using some room temperature water. Using this Oreo mold, I decided to make an eraser. So I took some eraser clay and I'm just going to pop the clay inside, take it out, and I'm going to have the perfect Oreo shape. All you want to do next is bake it in the oven according to the packaging, and there is your completed Oreo eraser. For the 7th hack, I'm going to show you how I make perfect lines. So you're going to need tape. I have this canvas on which I wanted to make like a geometric wall art. So I'm placing the tape very randomly, and then I'm going to go in with some acrylic paint and start filling in the shapes. I used purple, blue, and pink. Once you're done, gently remove the tape and you will have the perfect clean lines. That is pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in a comment down below which hack did you find the most useful. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I love you so much and I will see you in my next one.